This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I see that it's 1 o'clock, and per our agenda, that's our meeting start time. We're going to remind everyone, first of all, welcome everyone to our January 20th Advisory Board meeting for Phase 1. Remind everyone this is a public meeting that is being recorded, and also remind everyone to please mute your mics unless you are speaking to the group. So we're going to start with roll call. Ed? Here. Pace?
Here.
April, who we have been notified that she will not be here today. So Kevin?
I am here, sir.
Mary?
I'm here.
William?
I'm here.
And Lisa, who we have also been notified that she'll be absent from the meeting today. So therefore, we do have quorum to move forward. So next we'll have the review of last meeting minutes. Rachel?
Good afternoon, everybody. The last meeting was held on December 15th. The October 13th meeting minutes were reviewed and approved. Michelle McGinley presented an Orion update that began on page 1 and continued on to page 2. Brenda Washington presented an Informatica update. Chad Hutchinson presented a system performance update at the top of page 3. Jessica Espinoza and Kathy Thomas discussed observations from the field in Daytona and Miami. There was no communications update, and there were no questions or concerns from members present. And the meeting was adjourned at 1:35 p.m. And at the bottom of page 3, you can see the items that were distributed in a meeting packet prior to the meeting.
Afternoon. Are there any questions, comments, or corrections to the meeting minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Approve. Mayor, second. Approve. Who's that? Mary. Hi, Mary. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Same sign. Thank you. We'll mark these as approved.
All right, thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Rachel. Stakeholder outreach is next on the agenda. So as you know, we have started the implementation process for the Phase 1 Orion offices. And as part of the stakeholder outreach, we have been meeting with the tax collector offices prior to their implementation, giving them an update on where we are with the rollout, any known issues, workarounds, those sorts of things. So we have one scheduled this afternoon with, I believe, Indian River, and then we're scheduling those, trying to get those scheduled at least 2 weeks out to give them instructions on how to set up their printers if they need to do that. For the ones that are county maintained, state maintained, they don't have to worry about it. But that is really the only stakeholder outreach update that we have. It's just that we're trying to make sure we, give them advance warning of what the schedule is and the process for reporting bugs to roll out and those sorts of things. So any questions? All right, next, we don't have a financial review, but we do have an implementation update from Michelle. Are you on?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
All right. As Terrence mentioned, we continue the rollout We completed the last set of DHSMB offices last weekend that are noted there, as well as an additional tax collector office. This coming weekend, you can see kind of the rolling 4-week transition schedule there. Most of the transitions will occur on a Saturday. We have a handful that are Wednesday, and that's done in concert, obviously, with the tax collector office as well. So upcoming, we have Lee County. They have their own cashiering system. So this will be the second cashiering system that we have brought online, with the first one being Grant Street. That's been going well. And then Monroe County. So those rollouts will continue through April. In addition to the tax collector offices, we have a handful of remaining bar offices, it's the department's offices that are brought on based around the same time as their county offices for the tax collectors would be. We are working through the first DL renewal notices for those people renewing in April. Those will go out sometime later this month or early February. The Flowmobile installations are scheduled for late April, and then the portal right now is scheduled for late March.
So we're like a year off.
Are there any questions about the schedule? All right, back to you, Terrence.
Okay. In addition to, of course, being out there in the offices, some of us have gone out to the offices and ensuring that things are running smoothly there. You know, in addition to that, we also have people on the back end, you know, looking at the data, looking at the transactions on the back end, looking at the servers and those sorts of things. So with that in mind, Chad, do you want to give us a quick technical update?
Sure. Overall, the system performance was performing as expected and as we anticipated from our performance testing exercise. We do have one aspect of the system that is having some problems. When during a transaction, we have one part that does eligibility checks that talks with AMVA, one of our partners. That system that actually is the connection to AMVA is having some stability, and we've engaged Microsoft, and we're working with Microsoft engineers right now. As a matter of fact, there's a call going on this minute to make sure we get that resolved as fast as possible. But other than that one area, everything seems to be performing very well.
Okay, any questions for Chad? All right, and Coral, do we have a communications update, or do you have anything for the agenda?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any overall questions for phase one? Any questions regarding the implementation? All right, if there are no questions, wow, it's probably one of the quickest meetings we've had, but thank you all for joining us, and we appreciate your participation. Thank you. The meeting's adjourned.
Thanks for the update.
Have a nice day.